Again, I'd like to take you on a trip to the Underworld. So this is just going to be a sneaky poo here of what's happening beneath our feet in the city of St. Paul, Minnesota. So, starting here, we are beneath the ground level, maybe 5 levels, building levels, like stories. In a sewer main, we got the power turned on down here. It's all been rendered with concrete, very crude work on the rendering here. As you can see here, but it's all brick behind. Everywhere down below the surface, it's all brick. It's unfucking real. Moving on, we're in the same spot, looking down further, So we're already 6 levels down beneath the surface, 5 or 6 levels, and we're looking down another 3 levels right here. It just goes on, and this is in use today still. They still use it today. But moving on. Now what happened was, if any of you caught the first preview, I'll go over it again. I ran into some cavers this July, and it was quite fortunate because now I was looking around in an area which I was somewhat familiar with. I used to be involved in the urb-ex caver scene, when I was younger. Um, so I knew and I'm looking for stuff, in my research now. So I'm looking for entryways. I'm looking for ways to get down into the city of Minneapolis, into the labyrinth. And that wasn't the right general location. And I ran into some folks. I knew what they were doing. I could tell. So I said hello. And before long, threw a few names out there and such. Turns out they knew some of the names very well, actually. Some of the names I used to go out there and explore um, with. They actually had quite some respect, as these guys I met here are a few generations back from when I was out there doing this stuff. So I guess the guys I used to roll with are kind of looked at as legends now, I guess. So it worked out well. And before long, same day, same day and all, our adventures began. And here we were beneath the surface of St. Paul. Lovely. I love the cavers. They're just a great bunch. They're observant. They're very smart, and just a friendly bunch. And it's very fortunate that we came together. Um, 2 different reasons. They're there for different reasons than I was, but we came together, and it just worked out. And we have plans to get out there some more and do some more exploring. I found some stuff that they're interested in, and they're willing to show me a lot more. So now we're going to go beneath the surface of the land, rather, again, but this is going to be more like into a building rather than the tunnel systems here, like you just saw here. Now we're going to go just beneath our feet into the buildings, which are beneath our feet, the labyrinth. It's endless. There's tunnels and buildings connected just in a maze, and I don't think anybody knows the size, how far it goes, on, because it seems to be endless, and it's just a maze. Um, you can get lost so easily down there. But let's move on. So here's Wabasha Caves outside. You can actually tour these caves here and pay and tour, and I will come here soon and do that. But you see other buildings, and there's actually at Wabasha Caves here, just on the right here. There's a building still connected and fused, attached to this what they call caves over here, caves and cave systems over here. It's just a building, a big building right here. There's actually still a brick building attached to it and fused to it still. So we'll get out there soon. This is the season for the Underworld explorations to begin. So it's that time. So that's why I'm going to give you the second preview here, because it's only the beginning, baby. I'm just giving you a preview from a little melt party they invited me to a melt party. See, that's why it was so fortunate that um um we came across each other, because they knew some of the names I knew and that I used to hang out with and such. And um it just brought a level of comfort to where they felt comfortable enough to just, hang out. And we did. And they invited me to a fucking melt party, baby. Or they call it a cave party. But I got invited to a melt party, baby. Let's go. You better believe it, baby. Oh, and we crawled, and this is right here, mind you. We are 3 or 4 levels beneath the ground level here. Right here. 3 or 4 levels. Excuse me, I'm wiping my nose. You're blowing my nose at the same time I'm talking. That's rude. Okay, so we're 3 or 4 levels beneath the ground here, and we have 20-foot high ceilings. And there's rooms in where we are in here. There's maybe about 10 to 12 corridors, each with maybe 10 branching off rooms down each corridor hallway. Down each corridor, you have like just room after room branching off, and holes and apertures in brick walls, bricks down here, lots of bricks, and lots of ash. Most of it's been ashified down beneath the surface, but there's lots of bricks still. And yes, we were playing volleyball, baby. We weren't messing around. The shirts came off and all. We got serious about this volleyball. We had a fucking blast. Let me tell you what. And look at this. We have mortar lines back here, straight mortar lines parallel with each other, still present in the material beneath the surface. Arches, flat roofs, domed roofs, arched roofs like you have in this room, and apertures and openings everywhere, leading to rooms and hallways, and an endless maze of labyrinth, which you can easily get lost, and folks have been lost in here and not made it out alive. And that's not an uncommon story within the St. Paul Labyrinth system. Now pay attention here. Now these guys don't know I'm filming. I'm being discreet, because I'm thinking, I'm not going to spoil this. I'm not going to ruin this. I'm not going to just get out here and start filming everything. But they somewhat knew. They're TikTokers. A lot of these guys, some of them are pretty popular actually. Apparently, some of them are pretty popular, are pretty well known. TikTokers, and they show stuff on different streams like that, and their caving adventures and such. Me a bit different. But they seem to not be bothered one bit by by me examining all the bricks and being just in awe over all the bricks everywhere. Um, they were just very respectful and just accepting and just inviting. It was just a lovely experience. And that's how cavers are. That's the type of people they are, And they're observant and they're smart. They know the ways in. It's just, and they're young. And this is a young bunch. These are generations um, generations after my time, doing it. I did this, around high school after my early 20s and such. And it's just great seeing a young crowd out here doing this. I mean, so many young faces here. I mean, there was one, there was a couple of them, I think, that were um, 17, 18 in high school still. Just incredible. And there was maybe about 40 or 50 people down here scattered about in all the different rooms and everything everywhere. I'm just giving you a little peekyboo here. I'm just the few clips that kind of snuck in while I was just hanging out, because I'm thinking, I already know the way in now, so we'll just be back for some in-depth stuff later, and that will be coming soon because now it's that season, and I'll be meeting back up with these guys again and such. So this is just a few snippets from the melt party of just me, just kind of sneakily just trying to get some shots of what I was seeing, because I was just, I mean, look at the coloration here, the different heat signatures here on the walls, and we got mortar lines present, and this is 3 or 4 levels beneath the ground, and we got 20-foot high ceilings. Now wait till you see this here. Right here, this archway, there's a light illuminating this room here, way up in an aperture, which when you go up into that aperture, it goes into like a I don't know how you would explain it. It's like Scooby Doo, like where the caves split off into 3 directions, but it's like 3 corridors, and it's just like, oh, it's just unreal, unfucking real. 20-foot high. Look how high the ceilings are. And we're underground.
Whenever we find beer and shit in the cars, I give it to the other guy. Whenever we find rocks, I just let him throw
Right there, right there. See up here? See, they don't know I'm filming, so they're kind of in the way. Right there. They didn't know I was filming, They didn't know, so I'm just kind of sitting here sneakily, you know, before my game, baby, because we got intense in this game, baby. We threw it down, baby. And look at the arched roofs, flat roofs, domed roofs. Um, it's just what is going on? It's just unreal. So next.
Melt party, baby.
Oh, this is us in the throne room talking. So now I'm in here with the legends, and they got lights on the walls and such. I mean, this is not doing any justice. I should have. I mean, these lights were just all over the whole room. You can't see it. It's not doing any justice. But I'm just sneaking around here, just in awe, looking at the melted walls here, and the mortar lines, and the look at the coloration.
I was gonna get robbed, but there was four of us, so we were. I don't think they're.
And there's a flat ceiling in this room, a flat ceiling.
I was still kind of shitting myself a little bit. Well, Tim, did you
That's
tell
the
me
roof.
what happened when we were here like 2 hours ago?
So I don't think there's much more in this because I was just sneaking around. Yeah, there's not much. So let me get to this one. Let's see.
Melt, baby.
Hang on. What did I do? So here's me walking
Melt
down one of the
party,
hall.
baby.
Yeah, walking down the hallway here. Oh yeah, we're getting back in the game again. Yeah. See, shirts came off, baby. Shirts came off. We weren't messing around. So back in this room again, and I'm looking down this way. It just branches off everywhere, and that's where everybody is. Everybody else is out in the whole complex here, just exploring around. That's where there's 50 people down here. Most of them are out and exploring around the caves and such. There was one
Goes every
area.
direction.
Oh my god. Yeah, every direction. Yeah, you can't see any of it really, but there was one area where there's a vent. There's a hole in the roof, and it's so high up. It's so high up, but it's a perfect like chimney vent. And this room is like domed, and they had a fucking campfire going on in there at some point, or not at this party, but they say that when the conditions are right, I don't know, it makes like a noise, and they can hear the wind is passing over that hole a certain way. They can have fires in there, and all the smoke, all of it, is drawn completely out to the top of the hole, which I think is just the top of an old dome, and it completely ventilates. It just completely um acts as a chimney. It's just wait till you see what's going on here. This is just peekyboo, rather. You ain't seen nothing yet. I didn't even have my flashlight turned on.
Metro on these beats going crazy. Straight like a match. Knock him out his hat. Knock him to a gunfight. This ain't none of that. Had to cut off
Yeah, there's
flight.
bricks down
Got to
here.
protect. I ain't wasting time. They don't never get back.
Okay, this is not
Put
what
his
I was.
head up. Make him move. Put his
Oh,
skin.
no, maybe this one. No, maybe this one. So I'm looking at the walls. I'm just kind of sneaking around. Yeah, here we go. So you can. Oh wait, gee whiz. Okay, so just notice, just notice the mortar lines here. See right here, and you can see that they run parallel. You gotta find them. This very ashy. It's just when you touch it, it just ashes away. It's just ash. It's so soft. Look at it, like sandy ash is all it is. It just crumbles to dust. Hard to tell if it's like blocks down here, but there's lots of bricks down here, so it's hard to say. See, there's bricks in the floor here and such, so they were all brick. This right here is a brick, and there's tons of them just laying all on the corners of these like um the walls where the walls meet the floor, and the floor is just rubble. You're standing on ash, and right like this, it's just ash, and they're like sand, like ash. And look how high the ceilings are. And there's just rooms after rooms, this way, that way, and there's a brick wall on this one. Look at that. Look at this. It's bricks. There's fucking bricks everywhere. Look at the brick wall here. Give me a break. And they busted through all of those holes in all of them and openings going to different rooms. And it's just, yeah, this is where we're going to be playing around, baby, pretty soon. Pretty darn soon, we're going to be coming here and checking things out with the lights on, baby, with the lights on. I got enough light to light up Birmingham. So do these guys. I mean, that light in there was nuts. I don't know what kind of light that was. But I think that's it. I love you all. And take care, yes. Here's Minneapolis. But this was St. Paul, the Underworld. And take care, everyone. 20-foot high ceilings down here. 20-foot high ceilings. Room after room after room. Corridors and hallways and rooms. Endless, endless in here, baby. And it's all ready to be explored, and it will be. Wait till you see that room with the fire pit. Oh my god. It's I want to see it in action. I want to see how that works. I want to see it work, but I don't know. It just sounds sketchy, but they say it completely ventilates itself. I don't know. Pretty cool. Yeah, I love you all. Take care.